Back at it again, y'all. Starting off the new year, right? This is currently 2 a.m. January 1st. I'm just got a reaction for y'all tonight. I'm gonna have more content throughout the year. I'm gonna try to drop more consistently. I'm on it. We on it. Shout out to Smoke. He the reason I'm really locking in tonight, cause boy, I got work literally like 3 hours. But we finna lock in, make this content. I probably should be able to drop it later today too. Like on some all publicity, good publicity. So you're gonna come there, talk some shit, come talk some shit. Hey, talking about. Let's get on to the video, you know?
Survive this. Well, think again, because today we're diving into the world of horror villains so horrifying, so unstoppable that even you won't be able to survive them. And don't be that one guy that comments, nah, not me though. Because by the end of this video, you will see that there's no way you are surviving these horror villains.
Right.
But if you want a better chance of surviving them, here's a friendly tip. Hit the like and subscribe button, because if you don't, they're gonna be at your door tonight. That is not a threat. That's a promise. First up, let's talk about Art the Clown. A name that sounds harmless until you realize this mime makes Pennywise look like party entertainment. Art is from the Terrifier series, and believe me, he's not here to make you balloon animals. He might make your intestine.
Fuck that nigga video. My knee just started hurting randomly. Oh my god. That's why Art the Clown might get me. He gonna get my knees. I'ma beat the. I'ma beat his ass. Simple. That's just, for he even say why I can't beat it. I have yet to see somebody like really bust him. Like I'm talking about, like not playing with him. Let's do it.
Is into balloon animals, but who knows? So who is Art the Clown? Picture a clown dressed in black and white, face painted a ghastly white, and a smile that says, "Run while you still can." Oh, and did I mention
he
that
ugly.
he's completely
he
silent?
ugly.
He doesn't speak at all. Nothing screams terror like a clown who doesn't scream at you.
Not gonna lie,
Art
that
first
is
came
weird.
into our nightmares in the 2013 film All Hallows Eve, before getting his own spotlight in the Terrifier franchise. He lurks the streets on Halloween night, but instead of collecting candy, he's more into collecting other things. With superhuman strength and an
the resolution ain't resolutioning for me right now. That time 1080, I'ma shut up.
uncanny ability to survive just about anything, he's less of a man and more of a supernatural phenomenon. So let's get to the burning question. Why wouldn't you survive an encounter with Art? Well, for starters, he can teleport. Yes, you heard that right. You think you've lost him in a dark alley? Think again. He's probably already waiting for you around the next corner. And his silence, it means you'll never even hear him coming until it's too late. Art's unpredictability is another fatal flaw in your survival plan.
He plays too much too. Like he just gonna jump, like without making no name. If I'm hauling ass, like imagine me, I'm just, and then he just, like, nigga, pink, like, oh, he finna, pink, like I'm finna, nigga, pink, like, and I'm moving, like, and it's gonna be, I'm being a group of people, like, one, I'm gonna make sure it's a lot of us. First of all, I'm shooting this nigga. I don't know why we even going this far. Like I be running, got my shit. You feel me, dirty? And get the like move, nigga.
He doesn't follow the usual horror villain handbook. One moment he's toying with his victims, the next he's unleashed a level of brutality that's off the charts. This clown does not play by the rules. In fact, in the first Terrifier movie, he seems like the type of killer who likes knives, blunt objects, and other sorts of things like that to do his business, until it looks like one of the main characters is about to beat him. That's when he pulls out a fucking gun. In normal horror movies, usually a killer sticks to their weapon of choice. Not Art. Nothing is off the table for him. Trying to outsmart him is like playing a chess with a grandmaster. You won't win. And the stakes are a tad higher than bragging rights this time, though. But let's not forget his superhuman strength. This isn't your average circus clown. Art can tear limbs off like he's pulling apart a rotisserie chicken. Overpowering him physically? It's not gonna happen. And weapons? He's got a whole arsenal. favoring anything with a sharp edge. Your best bet? Well, there isn't one. Oh, and if you think you're hiding, remember that creativity I mentioned? Art's got a knack for turning the mundane into the macabre. He's extraordinarily inventive in his methods, and let's just say he doesn't believe in a quick and painless demise. The more you resist, the more elaborate your end becomes. So, do you think you could take Art down? If a teleporting, super strong, sadistic clown doesn't faze you, well, you might be the bravest person alive. Or the next name on his list. But if you think a silent teleporting clown is bad news, buckle up because we're diving into the twisted mind of a man who doesn't need superpowers to kill you. Meet John Kramer, better known as Jigsaw, the engineer of your worst nightmares and moral dilemmas you didn't know you had. Jigsaw isn't your run-of-the-mill horror.
Let me tell you something. Jigsaw is one of the one movie series I genuinely don't like watching. Saws, I genuinely don't like watching, bro. It's like more of an irritation factor that it provides me. Like, maybe what people call anxiety. I don't think I had that, but like, if I was to have that, it'd be because of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? What? Like, I'm not jacking it. I'm not jacking it. I get out because I lose a finger or two. I'm gonna make it out, and I'm gonna make it my business to do his ass like Taken. I am equipped with I am equipped with the skills. I forgot how to look saying. Matter of fact,
are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Just saying. I'm doing him the worst way. Worst way possible, y'all. Worst way possible. Fucking old bastard think he finna.
No masks made of human skin, just a terminally ill man with a knack for engineering and a seriously warped sense of justice. John Kramer took a turn for the worst after a series of personal tragedies, including a cancer diagnosis and the loss of his unborn child. Instead of, seeking therapy, he decided to test people's will to live by placing them in elaborate death traps. Men will do anything but go to therapy, it seems.
Relax. Yeah, he's right, but we don't need to be really diving into that. I don't think most of us become serial killers, but we do become serial things. That ain't make sense, but like, men do have a knack to do something excessively when we're going through trauma or things of that nature.
Because that's a normal coping mechanism. So why wouldn't you survive an encounter with Mr. Kramer? Well, let's get one thing straight. If you're on Jigsaw's radar, you're already in deep trouble. Right. He doesn't pick his subjects at random. Nope. He zeroes in on those he deems unappreciative of their lives. And let's be honest, haven't we all hit snooze one too many times on opportunities in our life? But Jigsaw's traps aren't your average mouse traps. They're meticulously planned Ruby Goldberg nightmares designed to make you confront your darkest secrets. Think you can just hack your way out of them? Good luck. Each device is tailor-made to you, capitalizing on your fears and worst traits. It's like he read your diary, consulted your exes, and then weaponized that information. Escape, while theoretically possible, comes at a steep price. Success often means maiming yourself or making a choice that would haunt you forever. Lose a limb, sacrifice a friend, small stuff like that. And even if you do crawl out of one of his games, you're not off the hook. Jigsaw has a network of apprentices who are just as twisted and infinitely patient. They'll be watching, waiting for you to slip up, one wrong move, and you're back at square one. Or worse. Imagine waking up in a small room. The smell of rust and fear thicken the air. A creepy puppet rolls in on a tricycle and delivers the message. I want to play a game. Spoiler alert, it's not f***ing Monopoly. The rules are simple yet horrifyingly complex, designed to break you physically and mentally. The clock is ticking, and every second brings you closer to an end you can't predict. But here's the kicker. Jigsaw doesn't see himself as a villain. In his mind, he's offering you a chance at redemption, a renewed appreciation for your life. All you have to do is survive his twisted obstacle course of doom. No biggie, right? Now, if you're psychotic, you might be saying to yourself right now, nah, not me. I would easily get through the Saw movies. Well, consider this. Jigsaw anticipates your every move. He's 3 steps ahead, having planned for every...
That old bastard can't be 3 steps ahead of me. What are we saying? I ain't saying I'm a genius. But I'm not saying I'm dumb enough to be sitting in a situation like that.
Every possible escape route you might consider. And let's not ignore the moral dilemma you're tossed into. Jigsaw loves a good ethical dilemma, forcing you to make choices that pit your survival against your conscience. It's a lose-lose situation, and he is fully aware of that. So unless you're a saint with nerves of steel and a genius-level IQ, the odds aren't in your favor. So next time you think about cutting corners, or screwing over a friend of yours, or even keeping secrets tucked away, just remember, Jigsaw is watching, and trust me, you don't want to play a game of Monopoly with him. But if you thought you could survive Saw, wait until you can't even trust the very people around you, or even yourself. That's why we gotta talk about The Thing. The Thing is an extraterrestrial nightmare that crash-landed into our imaginations via John Carpenter's 1982 classic. Forget cute little green Martians, this shape-shifting parasite is more interested in turning your life into a real-world game of Among Us. And spoiler alert, everyone becomes the imposter.
That math is weird.
So what makes The Thing so uniquely terrifying? For starters, it's not just another alien out to zap us with laser beams. No, it's far more evil. The Thing assimilates any living organism it touches, perfectly mimicking its appearance, memories, and behaviors. But you're probably saying to yourself right now, nah, not me, I'd survive. Well, let's break down why you wouldn't. First, The Thing's ability to imitate anyone or anything makes it impossible to know who to trust. Your best friend, your spouse, even your pet goldfish Goldie could be The Thing in disguise. It's like playing hide and seek, except the seeker wants to absorb you, and hiding is futile because The Thing might already be you. Second, the assimilation process is alarmingly rapid and, shall we say, comprehensive. You could be infected before you even finish reading this sentence. One moment you're sipping coffee, the next you're part of an alien hive mind bent on world domination. Not exactly how you'd plan your day out, is it? Third, trying to eliminate The Thing is like playing whack-a-mole on expert mode. Chop off a tentacle? Congratulations, you've just created a new, fully autonomous nightmare. Each severed part can act independently, meaning your attempts to destroy it might only multiply your problems literally. But let's say you're feeling optimistic. You arm yourself with a flamethrower because, as the movie shows, fire seems to do the trick. Great, except that requires you to first identify The Thing among a group of terrified, paranoid individuals. Good luck conducting a calm and orderly investigation when everyone's side-eyeing each other like contestants on a reality show gone wrong. And let's not overlook the psychological torment. Paranoia becomes your constant companion. Who can you trust? Can you even trust yourself? The stress alone could be your undoing before The Thing even makes its move. It's like me in my dating life. Everyone's out to get me. For legal reasons, that's a joke. So unless you've got a foolproof method for detecting alien parasites in a global network to implement mass screenings, which, judging by recent events, seems unlikely, surviving The Thing is a long shot at best. But if you're sitting there still thinking, nah, I'd win, let me tell you about a...
So, before we even go to the next one, I don't think I'm surviving that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all just gotta die, because we don't know which one it is. It may already be, infected me and everything. Well, everybody that I know I've seen in these last couple minutes and been dealt with and involved with, we gotta gather around and we finna cook. We finna burn. It just is what it is. It's crazy because there's people out in this world that instead of like just getting it over with and just dying, just saving everybody, niggas is like, fuck it, everybody gotta die. Like, damn. You evil motherfuckers. I know.
Corrupt secret society that will make your vacations a nightmare. Welcome to the dark underbelly of travel nightmares. the hostile organization. Unlike our previous foes, this isn't some supernatural entity or a lone madman with a flair for the dramatic. Nope, this is a well-oiled machine run by the world's elite who have, shall we say, unconventional hobbies. So, who are these people? Imagine a secret society where the wealthiest individuals bid tons of money for the privilege to, well, let's just say it's not the kind of experience you'd find on a TripAdvisor. They operate globally, luring unsuspecting tourists into seemingly ordinary hostels. The promise? Affordable lodging and maybe a chance to meet fellow adventurers. The reality? A one-way ticket into the organization's dungeon. Now, why wouldn't you survive an encounter with these fine, rich folk? Let's start with the obvious. Unless you're hiding a $1 billion inheritance, you're not exactly in their tax bracket. And in this twisted game, money talks, especially when it's used to silence anyone who poses a threat. First off, the organization's reach is nothing short of terrifying. They're not just in one country or even in one continent, they're everywhere. They've got scouts, informants, and probably a friendly receptionist who's offering you a discount for paying in cash. Their tactics are also disturbingly effective. Victims are carefully selected, watched for weeks, even months, to ensure they'll disappear without too many questions asked. Once targeted, you're drugged before you can say room service.
So, you're screwed pretty much, but it's like, if you're a person that's always involved with other people and you will go be known, people will notice that you went missing like quickly. You should be straight at that point. But like, all in all, I don't really see too much of a way once they got their eyes set on you. If it's just so many undercover motherfuckers, how you could trust even a way out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking maybe you get a whip. Once you get in the whip, you can just drive home. But like at that point, you living the rest of your life like on some like, I don't know. I ain't never really seen the movie. I have to see the movie. I think
waking up in a place where the term all-inclusive takes on a horrifying new meaning. So if you don't have a ton of friends and nobody is interested in your social life, you're the #1 target. But let's just say you're resourceful. Maybe you've seen a few action movies, know a bit of self-defense. Admiral, but remember, you're up against clients who pay top dollar for the experience. These aren't amateurs. They're people who can afford the best and most secure facilities to ensure nothing interrupts their little adventure. Escape? Highly unlikely when you're locked in a fortress designed to keep you in and the authorities out. Speaking of authorities, don't count on them for help. The hostile organization has deep pockets and deeper connection.
I ain't never trust 12 anyways.
Just like every government today. Bribes, blackmail, and influence mean local...
Unless his name Travis Hunter or John Morant.
Law enforcement might be inclined to look the other way, or worse. It's a matter of time before they reel you back in. But if you think the scariest thing out there is a secret society of billionaires, well, that's cute, because let's take a detour into Cannibal City in Texas. It's time to go have dinner with a family of cannibals. One of them likes chainsaws. This is Leatherface, and he's proof that sometimes the most...
Alright, so let me tell you something. I play a video game, takes chainsaw, but we get out quite frankly, quite often. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we get out quite often. I mean, not quite frankly, and like, frankly speaking, I will beat their ass. The only person I can't legally, like, not legally, person I can't fight because they just, you know, they made him an OP character, like super duper strong. Like, they built like 3 shacks and two goddamn Ray Lewises or something. Like, Leatherface, like, yeah, bro, I could run from Leatherface. They ain't make him fast. I could scat on these Leatherface. You feel what I'm saying? I can get up out of there. But everybody else, the cook getting beat the hell out of, hitchhiker getting beat the hell out of, Sissy, I'm pimp slapping Sissy left and right. Matter of fact, it's life or death. I'm really beating the hell out of her. Nancy, you can take your ass back to your own house. I'm gonna beat the hell out of her too. Who the hell Johnny? I'm doing Johnny the worst way. Like I'm really bullying Johnny at that point. I'm gonna bully Johnny. Like I'm gonna torture him before I go. It's gonna reverse the roles in this bitch. I'm torturing him. And then who else I'm missing? Bones. Take your ass back to the crib too. If I do you, but doing him the worst way too. But and you know the funny thing, I'm gonna challenge myself to get everybody out, cause you know it's like multiple of them at once. So I ain't just gonna save myself. I'm guaranteed alive. I'm gonna make it a challenge to see how many people I can get out safe too. Like I'm the Harriet. I bet. I think I was going too far with the Harriet Tubman one. I'm gonna stop right there.
Are the ones without supernatural powers. He doesn't need to teleport or play mind games. Nope, he's all about brute force, a relentless pursuit, and a roaring chainsaw that he loves quite dearly.
Look at that.
So
nigga
who
hitchhiker.
is this charming, handsome fellow?
Bink, bink.
Leatherface or Jedediah Sawyer if you're
Giving
feeling
them El
formal,
Binkingtons.
is the not-so-gentle giant from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Part
Le
of a
Bink
cannibalistic
James.
family with a flair for interior design. You know, if bones and skin are your aesthetic. He's a mentally impaired individual who expresses himself with the
Binklo
only way he knows
Anthony.
how. Through terrifying masks made of human skin, and of course, his favorite power tool. Now you
Larry
might think, he's
Binkenberg.
just one guy. I could survive this, right? How can it be that hard to avoid him? Well, let's delve into why crossing paths with Leatherface is a one-way ticket to nowhere good. First off,
Tom
Leatherface
Binkle.
is built like a linebacker who ate another linebacker.
You see what I'm saying?
His immense physical strength makes any notion of overpowering him laughable at best. Trying to wrestle the chainsaw...
Oh, but I heard, I saw the movies too, but like, he really he really, he's extremely insecure. So all I really gotta do about, bro, you ugly, and he might turn into a little punk off the rip, like, Leatherface just turned into a little bitch. Just be like, ugly ass little boy, like, you know how Atlanta niggas do, just start joning, nigga. nigga. Or, hear me out, or he might just get extra mad.
off from his hands, you might as well challenge a grizzly bear to a dance-off. But maybe you're saying to yourself, nah, I'm a fast runner. I'm nimble. Well, that brings us to our next hurdle. Location. Leatherface operates in the most remote areas imaginable.
Simple.
Places where GPS signals go to die,
get the keys,
and
take my
roadside
time in
assistance
it.
is a myth. The labyrinth rule settings are his home turf, and he knows every nook, cranny, and...
and Grandpa? Ooh, when I get a hold of Grandpa, he can't even defend himself, but...
hidden shortcut.
I'm gonna torture them, telling you.
You're not just running from him, you're navigating his personal, dark, twisted playground. But maybe you're feeling
I talked about this with my partners because we played the game and shit. And like when you think about it, the game started off like you hanging upside down, rope by your ankles or something. And you just gotta, you get out of that, and then you gotta find like a tool to unlock the doors to go up the stairs. And you know how niggas don't know how to pick locks for real. I know a little something about picking locks, but that ain't too shit. It's like whatever you can YouTube is what I know type shit. And then it's like you get bone scrapped to defend ourselves. You can only sneak attack them. Stuff like they certain people got certain abilities. Man, reality is, say I'm disoriented because I'm upside down. They had to get me some type of way, so they drugged me. I end up waking up upside down, and I'm down there with a couple people. But I'm throwed off. Now we had a scenario, two different scenarios. Say you down there with people you don't know. Okay, you still might be a little nervous. Like this next person you see, you might jump and be like, "Oh, you put me down." Like you might squirrel or something, the wrong person or whatever. And like whatever noise you make wakes them up, and then they start heading down there. Like they start gathering they bearings to head down there and shit. So, like, can't be too loud, right? So you just going in the perfect scenario where you got your partners, you go down there and it's the niggas I'm playing the game with. You feel what I'm saying? We literally beating the hell out of these niggas. Like dead serious. Like if we don't know how to pick no locks, we gonna make enough noise to where they come to us. And if it's big Leatherface, he ain't fast enough. So what we gonna do is just split up, but not too far. You feel what I'm saying? Like split up, but can see each other from where we split up to see who he go after and who he don't go after. Them two, hey, get the exit straight. You feel what I'm saying? So they binking whoever need to be binked. and then somebody might double back to you feel me, pop the Leatherface to the side of the head. It ain't gonna do nothing to him, but it's gonna get him off of breath for the seconds that we need. He just gonna juke him, get around him. Now we all together, beating up the rest of the damn family. That's all that's gonna happen. We're just gonna be beating on the rest of the family. And we're gonna take our time. And then when he realize all his family members beat up, we're gonna get this roasting him. Roast session on him only. Leatherface. He gonna get little. He gonna give us the keys to turn into our little what they call it, the corner man or the run man, the nigga you send on the run. That's gonna be him. We gonna send that nigga on the run. Get us the fucking keys before we kill your family. Feel me? You're gonna torture them until they get us the keys and shit. And when they get us the key, he gonna take it to the whip. They get the whip. I'm gonna line them up in front of the car, on their back, on the ground. We're gonna roll over all them niggas and leave. What are we talking about? Hey, y'all niggas don't get to live after this. It's your horror movie, nigga. Now you in the movie, fuck.
Resourceful. Perhaps you think hiding is the way to go. Unfortunately, Leatherface isn't a solo act. His family's got his back, quite literally. The Sawyer family is a tight-knit group of cannibals, just as twisted and unhinged. While you're busy dodging Leatherface, you might stumble into Grandpa or Hitchhiker. And trust me, they're not there to offer sweet tea and crumpets. Now, let's address the wildcard factor. Leatherface's
I've been
mental
whooped with a lot of things, but that stick ain't gonna do
operating
it to
on a logic that defies reason. You can't
bing,
negotiate or plead your way out of this one. Compassion, mercy, a moment of hesitation, they're not in his repertoire. His motivations are as opaque as the mask he wears, adding another layer of terror because you can never anticipate his next move. So, could you escape Leatherface? Statistically speaking, your chances are not great. Unlike other horror villains, there's no ancient curse to break or puzzle to solve. The terror is raw and immediate. It's fight or flight, and given his advantages, neither option bodes well for you. But if you're delusional, you might still be saying to yourself, nah, it's just a dude with a chainsaw.
I guess I'm damn delusional, huh? That's what you telling me. Got it.
I can run faster than him. Well, let's dive into a curse that doesn't care about any of your survival skills or your escape plans, or even how fast you can run. In fact, all it takes is a single watching of this video.
Ain't gonna lie. I don't like the ring. This might be the one I concede.
Tape, and you are effed. Meet Samara Morgan, the pale-faced girl with a stringy black hairdo that's never seen a comb. Don't let her age fool you. This is no ordinary child. Samara is the vengeful spirit at the heart of the Ring series, and she's got a home movie she'd love for you to watch. It's not a rom-com. You might think you're safe as long as you steer clear, but here's the kicker. If you even know about Samara existing, chances are it's already too late. Curiosity might not kill the cat, but it will definitely punch your ticket when it comes to this cursed videotape. So what's the big deal about a grainy VHS tape? Well, watching it grants you a 7-day grace period before Samara decides to make a personal house call. And trust me, she's not dropping by for tea and cookies. Once the static of the video fades and the eerie images crawl across your screen, the countdown begins. There's no pausing, rewinding, or deleting this nightmare. Now you might think there's a loophole, some clever hack to dodge the inevitable. The legend says if you make a copy of the tape and convince someone else to watch it, you can pass the curse along like a twisted game of hot potato. Sounds simple, right? Here's the catch. You have to ensure the other person watches your copy, and good luck living with the guilt of dooming someone else. And let's not talk about those 7 days. They're not exactly a vacation. Samara has a way of making her presence known. Subtly at first, flicker of the TV, a random voicemail with nothing but static. But as the days tick down, the hauntings escalate. Sleep becomes a luxury as nightmares bleed into reality. By day 6, you're questioning your sanity, jumping at shadows, and probably regretting every life choice that led you here. But wait, it gets even better. Samara has a unique talent for technopathic shenanigans. What does that mean? She can manipulate electronics, appearing on screens whether they're on or off. Oh, you're gonna try unplugging your TV? That's cute. She'll just crawl out of your smartphone instead. What about physical resistance? Well, forget about it. You can't punt a ghost back into the well she crawled out of. Samara transcends the usual limitations of our normal world. Bullets, running away, barricading yourself in a room are all useless. Imagine this, it's day 7. You're huddled in a corner, every light in the house is on, surrounded by a futile ring of salt you've read about on some internet forum. The clock strikes midnight and the TV turns on by itself. Static fills the screen and she begins to emerge, small hand gripping the edge of the well, followed by that mop of hair covering her face. Now after watching this, you might still be saying to yourself, nah, I'd be able to survive all of these horror movies. Well, I'd like
to you now. You're just not surviving the ring, really, in the thing, whatever.
To invite you to the comment section to tell me why you would survive, because I think you're wrong. But
yeah, let's. Conclusion, that is for me. I ain't really rocking with. So the first one was that's that short-term memory loss BS. Nigga, I just forgot what the hell the first one was. It's crazy. Let's work backwards then. So the ring. I ain't gonna lie. I seen the ring once. Never wanted to watch it again. I've been cool. I'm cool on the ring. Like, I know I'm gonna die. Well, really, I could pass it along, but like, if I had to, you feel me? Like stipulation is I had to go through them 7 days, I'm probably dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. It's cool. I could take one L. Cool. Taste the Chainsaw, though, is the one before that. Boxing him. Like, it's over with. Like, I don't care what nobody say. I'm good. I'm surviving that. The one before that is The Thing. I don't know what that. I never seen that one, but from what the description is saying, I'm a goner. Because at the point where I have to deal with the actual process, because you know a lot of that stuff is just like, why are you in that location? Just leave. You should have. You heard the rumors. Just leave. What are you sitting there testing your life for? You deserve everything coming to you at that point. I'm dead with The Thing. Cool. The one before that, Hostile. Hostile is one of those, like, I can get away. But, like, I'd be watching over my show the rest of my life type shit. I ain't really too big fond of that bullshit. I ain't too fond of that. I might just be like, shit, take me to the end of this thing. Let me see. I'm finna box it out with y'all niggas. Y'all ain't gonna have to kill me. But, before that, what? Jigsaw, I think. Well, that old bastard can't kill me. I'll be missing an ear. Fuck, can't probably smell out one nostril the rest of my life. Probably end up with cancer. Would never knew. But he's the dead man. When I get out, he's guaranteed a dead man. Like, it don't matter. And I'm gonna torture him. Fuck. Art the Clown. I got lie. We got to see it through the end, my boy, cause I'm running, and I'm letting out shell cases, nigga. Like I'm shooting him. Buddy's getting shot at. Like, not no regular. Oh, I'm not fighting you. I'm not doing what them people was doing. I see you with a knife. Oh, and then I see you with a gun. Oh, let's see who shoots. Let's see. Everybody in Atlanta got guns, nigga. Let's see who shit hit first. Fuck is you talking about? Like, I'm shooting you. You can teleport? Oh. Let's see you teleport away from these bullets, nigga. But yeah, that's it, y'all. That's it. That's my little outro. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe. I'm doing a new little setup. I got a new little setup and shit. I'm finna basically update my setup so the format of these videos is gonna be different damn near every time. It should keep you engaged. So, like, comment, subscribe. Skrilla TV.